Everybody, welcome to the Baguette Investor channel for a new video. Today I want to talk about something. I just had this idea in mind, so I thought I would make a very quick video to share my thoughts about this. I just made a tweet about it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at the BaguetteInf1. I post daily ideas, updates about my position. I retweet a lot of other traders that share their ideas. There is a very active community trader community on Twitter, either stocks, crypto, forex, fundamentals, technicals, anything. I really advise you to join Twitter and follow me if you're here. That would be great. I'm going to talk about relative strength, and this is a very important idea that I'm working on and that I discovered recently and I try to incorporate in my trading style. Relative strength is a very simple idea. It's how an asset is strong compared to the relative index. If you take, for example, stock, and you're looking at a stock compared to the S&P 500, and you draw a ratio around this. So we're going to do it really quick. For example, this is not what we're looking at. We're going to take, for example, Google, the Google stock, of course, the Google company. It's now called Alphabet, but most people call it Google. And we're going to take this stock and we're going to divide the value of this stock over the S&P 500. We're going to take the SPY ETF as a reference value. We're going to do that. And we're going to check this ratio. So this ratio is the relative strength of Google compared to the S&P 500. And as long as this ratio is moving up, it means that you'd rather own Google than just the S&P 500. If you own Google, you outperform the S&P 500. And you can do the same thing with crypto. You can look at the crypto you're holding or you're watching and how it compares to the reference index. So the reference index would be either Bitcoin or Ethereum. I'm going to choose Bitcoin right now because it's the most obvious way to see it. You can clearly see that this crypto, this is Wilder World, which is a metaverse stock that I discovered thanks to my metaverse screener in CoinMarketCap. That is very easy to make. You just have to look at my previous video to see how it's made. Very easy. And you can see that Bitcoin has been dumping very hard. You can see on this candle right there, this very red candle on Bitcoin, Bitcoin is making new lows, while the world is not making a new low. It's still in an uptrend, still trending like good. It's making a new all-time high as we speak. You see this candle is absolutely beautiful. Closes in 32 minutes. And this is a sign that you're holding the right asset. If it pumps like crazy when your asset is just in a consolidation, you can see the difference between how Bitcoin is behaving right there and how Wilder World is behaving right there. This is a notion that I really want to talk about. And I try to hold as much as the performing assets rather than owning the not performing assets. You can see, for example, this is KuCoin token. It's the same thing. While Bitcoin is making new lows, KuCoin token is in a range. And when the market will start to pump again, KuCoin token is going to start pumping again. And to show you that I really own these coins, I'm going to show you my KuCoin account. So you can see this is my KuCoin account. I'm not showing any details because I'm not really sure if there is anything risky to show. Just showing you the balances. You can see I own $3,000 of KuCoin token and I own 627 euros. I'm talking euros, sorry, not dollars, of Wilder World token. So it's not bullshit. I really own this thing. It's really what I do. And I think it's very interesting to share this with you. My average price on KuCoin token is a little high, you might think, because I've been accumulating KuCoin token all over the trend because I think it has a very high probability of taking off like crazy because it's already above its all-time high. Like not all the cryptos are above their all-time high. You can see you have an all-time high right there. And it's actually, this line where we're bouncing, if we look at it in a very detailed way, you can see it's the previous all-time high around there. It dates back from a long time ago, but it's actually it. You can see we're bouncing on this line. Very interesting setup. I'm going to take a look at all the other cryptos I own, and I'm going to tell you if I either plan to sell them or buy them according to how the price reacts. When Bitcoin was dumping like crazy, there were either stop losses that were triggered on the neutral phase. You can see when I buy something, I try to set my stop loss at my entry price when the price has gone up enough so that when it comes back to my entry price, I get stopped and taken out of the trade. This is a double-edged sword. It means that it allows me to cancel the risk on the trade and open a new position. But also when the price corrects too deep, it's usually taking me out of the trade. And most of the time it happens very often that it goes back up again, but it's the price to pay to reduce the risk on your position. And there is no problem in taking a new position when the price consolidates again. That's how I trade, because I like to manage risk more than profits. I prefer low risk over high potential profits. You can see that I've been closing most of my positions on the stop I've been taken. There are many positions that I've been stopped, but you can see, for example, this one is not making new all-time highs as we speak. It's still a beautiful consolidation, but it's not making new all-time highs. You see, for example, that was the kind of thing I wanted to show. I was very bullish on WOO token because we had a all-time high breakouts, and it actually ended up being a very bad trade. The breakout failed miserably and ended up printing a very beautiful downtrend. You can see it behaves just like Bitcoin. You can see the price action of WOO is almost the same as the one of Bitcoin. So if you're holding WOO, you're just depending on Bitcoin fluctuation. If Bitcoin dumps, your trade is cancelled and you're bad. Whereas I keep misclicking, if you own Wild, you are not depending on the Bitcoin price action. You can see here Bitcoin going down and Wild going up. This is very easy to understand, but I don't think most people use this. I've discovered this with Stein Weinstein book. It helped me very much into my trading. So I just thought I'd make a very quick video to share this idea with you. I'm going to keep digging this idea. Of course, I have many things to talk about because, I learned so much during 4 years of trying to learn how to trade. So I think I hope it's interesting to you. If you think it's interesting, please leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice trading week. Next week is going to be very interesting with the new COVID variant that's happened. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice week.